Here with Mr. Rahmat now into details. Hundreds of students of Bangladesh University of Engineering and Technology BUET have been continuing their demonstration for the second consecutive day, demanding justice for the killing of their fellow student Abrar Fahad. The protesters threatened to go on tougher movement if their 8-point demands were not met. The demands include highest punishment for the killers along with expulsion from BUET, trial under a speedy trial tribunal. Expenditure for conducting the case must be given by the BUET administration to victims' family and trial of other such incidents from before. The students also placed an additional demand of banning student politics on campus. Visiting the campus, BUET Students Welfare Association Director Mizanur Rahman said student politics will soon be banned as the campus, while Dhaka University students also protested over the brutal killing of Abrar. Meanwhile, students from different universities across the country have been protesting, demanding the justice of BUET student Abrar's murder. Defying inclement weather, students of different universities formed a human chain and protested at Rangpur DC More. The protesters claimed university authorities and administration have failed to prevent incidents such as beating and killing at different campuses. Meanwhile, students of Rajshahi University have been protesting to demand exemplary punishment for those involved in Abrar's murder. While in the morning, students of Tangail Maulana Bhashani University staged a demonstration in front of the Ekattur Chottor. Besides, students in Borishal also protested in front of Ashwini Kumar Hall this morning. Students also staged demonstrations in front of BUET campus in Gazipur demanding justice of Abrar killing. The court has granted remand for 5 days for 10 Chhatra League men over the murder of BUET student Abrar Fahad. Dhaka Chief Metropolitan Magistrate Sabir Yasina Hassan Chaudhary gave the order on Tuesday. Around noon, the alleged were brought to the court from DB office at 1 p.m. this afternoon. As the hearing started at 3 p.m., the police applied for their 10-day remand. Later, the court granted remand for 5 days. Allegations raised, Abrar was beaten to death by the activists of Chhatra League leaders as he posted a status over recent India-Bangladesh deal on Facebook. The burial of BUET student Abrar Fahad has been completed at Raidanga village in Kustia. He was buried at his family graveyard at 10 a.m. after the third funeral. Later, villagers staged protests demanding justice for the killers.
A heart-rendering scene was created when an ambulance carrying Abrar's body reached Kustia town around 5:30 a.m. Relatives and neighbors broke down into tears seeing the body of young Abrar. Later, a second namaz-e-janaza was held at 6:30 a.m. on the road next to Abrar's house. After the namaz-e-janaza, his body was taken to Raidanga village in Kumarkhali. There, he was buried at the family graveyard after the third namaz-e-janaza.
I beg Honorable Prime Minister so that she can ensure proper justice for my son's murder. I pray so that lap of no parents become empty like this brutal way.
After the burial, the villagers staged a demonstration in protests of Abrar's murder. They demanded those who involved in the murder should not be exempted in any way. As the first namaz-e-janaza held at BUET campus, his father left Dhaka taking the body of his son last night. Police recovered the body of the second-year student of the Department of Electrical and Electronic Engineering Abrar Fahad from the staircase of Shere-Bangla Hall in BUET on Sunday night. Abrar's father filed a case against 19 people. Ashikuzzaman, DBC News Desk.
Law Minister Anisul Haq has said those who are involved in Abrar killing will face justice and they will be punished accordingly. The minister said this while talking to a newsman at Akaura railway station in Brahmanbaria on Tuesday.
The incident of Abrar murder is really very pathetic. Whoever involved in the murder will have to face justice and appropriate punishment will be given to them.
বিচারের কাঠগড়ায় দাঁড়াতে হবে এবং তাদেরকে উপযুক্ত শাস্তি দেওয়া হবে।
Awami League General Secretary Obaidul Qadir has said administrative and organizational action have been taken against the Buet student killing incident. He also said Awami League will not give shelter of any misdeeds. We will not allow any misdeeds, either giving shelter. Administrative took action over the Buet incident. They arrested 9 persons and 11 were expelled from Chhatra League. Expelled Yuba League leader Shamrat has been admitted to National Institute as he complained chest pain this morning. However, his health condition remains stable. The committee formed over his illness will take decision tomorrow. This was stated by National Cardiac Institute Director Afzalur Rahman. Earlier, he was taken to Dhaka Medical this morning and later he was referred to NICVD. He is now undergoing treatment at CCU in the hospital. Earlier, RAB conducted a drive at Kakral residence on Sunday. From there, the law enforcers recovered liquor, yaba tablet, foreign arms, electronic shocking machine and 2 kangaroo hides from his office. Later, RAB Mobile Court sent him to prison for 6 months for keeping wild animals' skin illegally. The biggest religious festival of the Hindus will come to an end on Tuesday with the immersion of the idols of the goddess Durga in rivers and water bodies across the country on Vijaya Dashami. The last day of Navratri, also celebrated as Vijaya Dashami, is celebrated on the 10th day of Bangla month of Ashwin. The annual 5-day Sharadiya Durgotsav began with the incursion of goddess Durga on the day of Mahashashti on Friday. Hindu devotees across the country will sing and dance to Kirtan before removing the idols of Durga and other gods and goddesses from the altar of all mandaps for immersion. Thousands of devotees will be joining the colorful processions as the idols will be carried to nearby water bodies. One woman died of dengue in Faridpur. She died at midnight at Faridpur Medical College Hospital. The deceased Manjurani was living at Rajbari Upazila. She was admitted to Faridpur Medical College on Monday morning. Later, her condition had been deteriorated. She died while taking treatment at 1 p.m. Till now, 14 persons have died in Faridpur, including children. More 14 persons have admitted in different hospitals in last 24 hours. Professor Dr. M. Shah Jahan has been made Acting Vice Chancellor of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman Science and Technology University, MRSTU in Gopalganj. Registrar Dr. Nuruddin Ahmed and acting new VC Professor Dr. Shah Jahan confirmed that they got the confirmation through a SMS from Education Ministry today. Professor Dr. Shah Jahan was Chairman and Electronics of Telecommunication Engineering Department ETE of the same university. On September 30, VC Professor Khandokar Mohammad Nasiruddin resigned a day after an UGC found evidence of irregularities and corruption against him. That's all for now. For more news, visit dbcnews.tv. Thank you for being with us.